First up, we have Edgar, Fahs, Smith, STEAM Academy. These heroes chose equal rights as their social issue. They earned the Y-Hop Jelly Bean Award for the young heroes whose project has led with empathy and compassion for others. Let's hear from them about their project.
Hello, we are Edgar, Fahs, Smith, STEAM Academy, and during the 2020 to 2021 school year, 114 students participated and took actions during the Young Hero Outreach Program. We couldn't have done this without our sponsors, the York Alliance Economics. Our social issue we found very important to our 7th and 8th grade students at our school was discrimination and equal rights. As 7th and 8th graders, I feel we chose a specific social issue because it's an important problem that happens throughout the world for years now, and even in communities. We feel even some children or teenagers our age had faced some discrimination as well. During our research, we had gathered a lot of data about many topics related to discrimination and equal rights. We had learned discrimination can be taken in many forms and can happen anywhere. It remains a major problem in our global society, and politics is something no one should ever experience, but to have it happen, we wanted to make change into that. We may be small 7th and 8th graders, but we together can create the loudest voices.
Students voted and choose discrimination as their umbrella topic, but each student focused on a subtopic that called attention to a focused type of discrimination. Students took social action through art to call attention to subtopics including but limited to racial discrimination, immigration, discrimination in sports, the Black Lives Matter movement, and police brutality, multi-race racism, gender discrimination, equality in pay, the gender wage gap, women's rights, discrimination and dress code practices, LGBTQ+ equal rights and acceptance, environmental justice and discriminatory practices, bullying, ableism, discrimination in religion, healthcare and homelessness, discriminatory practices in the refugee crisis, and indirect discrimination. The goal and hope that by using art as a way to call attention to these topics of discrimination, the school community would start to discuss and address root causes of discrimination in the community, and hope to create a safe and welcoming environment for all students and staff and family.
The goals we expected to accomplish were to create more awareness, mostly at school and in our community, to stop the widespread of discrimination being made, and being able to make students, but also adults, feel safe. The murals being created are also expected to be a huge help and minimize the risk of experiencing discrimination. Of course, doing all of this was not easy. The obstacles we went through were during these murals in a team. COVID-19 had affected the process because most teams were split on some days and communication was difficult. It made most of us confused and frustrated at some points. It didn't stop us. Instead, we took action and we went through lists of discrimination. From this, we slowly gathered information and created symbols to put on our murals. We asked questions and answered them.
So, we 7th and 8th graders hope to minimize the amount of discrimination through the power of art and voices. We want to see change even if it may be the slightest. Due to our outstanding actions, at least 391 students and 55 adults will be impacted mentally and feel more safe. We are glad to see these changes from a first-person point of view, and we hope to see more. Thank you for helping us students collaborate our voices together and create something significant. In conclusion, finally, thank you to all the students and staff who supported our mural project, Art as a Social Action.
Let's give some